everybody. Welcome to another episode of Advisor Conversation. So, we apologize kasi last week hindi kami nakapag-release ng episode. Nagkaroon na ng mga scheduling issues and technical issues. So, today, we're back and mag-shift naman kami from, because the past 3 episodes, we talked more about being a financial advisor. So, now, we decided na gawin naman siyang more of personal finance. So today, with me are colleagues as well from Film Life, co-advisors ko, and tawag namin sa group namin is the 5 a.m. Club. So we have JR, Villanueva, and
Hello.
Hi guys.
Hello. Thank you for having us.
Sama-sama tayo.
Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you, JJT, Master JJT.
Invite short notice kasi parang ilang araw lang bago. Parang 2 days. Ay, kaya ba? Kahapon lang.
Oo.
During
our meeting.
Nakakapak ng mga makakasama pero walang willy. Kaya hindi sila na lang yung
Grabe!
Gusto ko ilang beses eh. Isang beses pala walang nagsumagot kahit isa. Diba? Anyway.
Bakit nga ba? Joke lang.
Baka lang camera shy lang yung iba. Kala nila mahirap. Anyway, so today we'll discuss natin, we'll talk about insurance, and ang particular topic is when is the right time to get yourself insured, or ano ba yung right time to buy insurance. Kasi maraming questions na, dapat ba, gaano ka bata, should I get insurance, anong status ko in life bago ako dapat kukuha ng insurance, diba? So, first, tanong ko lang muna, so kayo, when did you start appreciating the value of insurance? Sinong gusto mo na?
Oh.
Sige na, Marj.
I'll start na.
Hindi ka na sumagot eh.
It's okay. Well, kasi right after graduation, yung first job ko was in Film Life. So, insurance na agad ako. But then again, I've been in Film Life for operations ng Film Life for 3 years. Although, hindi ko pa siya gaanong na-experience noon kasi it's more of just a job.
Okay.
For me. So, mas na-appreciate ko siya when I became an advisor na. So, talagang, kasi pag advisor ka na, for you to be an advisor, kasi you have a lot of trainings, kung ano din yung service na ibibigay mo sa clients mo, di ba? So, ikaw mismo, kailangan matuto ka. So, that was the time na na-appreciate ko talaga yung insurance, kahit ang tagal ko na sa industry.
So, ibig sabihin,
ayun,
working for Film Life, medyo hindi mo pa, may idea ka na what it is, pero hindi mo
yes.
pa siya ma-appreciate.
Yes, of course. Oo. Although nung nasa loob ako, nakikita ko na yung help na nabibigay niya with sa clients. I mean, nakita ko na yung benefit niya. Kasi aside from underwriting, nag-claims din ako for a couple of weeks eh. So nakita ko na checks are being made and they're really being given to beneficiaries. So nakita ko na wow, promises are really taken seriously. Talagang binibigay sa clients. Yun.
Yun ang, for everyone watching or listening, Film Life delivers.
Yes.
From an inside, kasi si Marj.
Yes, I was I was in claims for a couple of weeks nga.
Yun.
Kasi talaga ako, underwriting talaga.
So, yan. In case ninyo alam, si Marj was an employee before ng Film Life as an underwriter. So, meron talagang ever since nag-start siya. When you graduated, film ka na?
Yes. A month after my graduation, na-hire na ako sa film.
Film Life na.
First job.
Corporate to being a financial advisor. Sige. Ikaw, JR, when mo na-appreciate yung value of insurance? You were working din di ba? Bago ka nag-advisor.
Yes, employee ako for about 8 years then. before ako naging advisor ng Film Life. So, na-appreciate ko talaga yung value ng insurance nung naging, pareho kami ni Marj, nung naging advisor na din, financial advisor of PhilAm. So, kasi before, prior joining PhilAm, meron na akong policy with other company. So, hindi hindi ganun clear sa akin kung ba't ako kumuha
Okay.
sa sarili ko. Kasi parang one time lang may nakita akong advisor from other company sa hospital. That time na-confine yung mother ko. So sabi in-approach niya ako and then sabi niya kung may kakilala kang advisor, talagang ma-advise ko na kumuha ka ng insurance, parang ganon. So parang tumatak sa akin yun. Though wala pa rin talaga akong idea. And then kung anong ibig sabihin ng insurance. So, may nag-approach sa akin. So, madali akong na-close. One sitting close lang. And then, in-explain yung benefits. Pero hindi ko masyado siyang ina-absorb. Hindi ko rin talaga masyadong naintindihan. Basta alam ko lang, monthly, may obligation ako. So, nag-sign ako and then na-appreciate ko talaga siya nung nasa film na ako. Kaya dinire-diretso ko yun until such time na mag-add na rin ako for myself, of course, sa film na. So, yun.
Ako naman, actually, hindi ako, na-appreciate ko yung two realizations na-appreciate ko yung value of insurance. Kasi nag-RFP muna ako before ako nag-film life. So, parang hindi talaga ako, wala talaga akong plans of becoming a financial advisor. Nag-RFP ako and then na-immerse ako. Nung RFP, medyo tinakal na about insurance pero at that time, wala pa akong anak nun eh. So, married lang ako, ganyan. And hindi ko pa ma-value yung insurance talaga until nagkaanak na ako. And then, eksakto naman, during that time, nag-shift na rin ako to being a financial advisor. So, halos same sa inyo. When I became a financial advisor, mas na-appreciate ko yung value of insurance. Pero, perfect timing na I had a kid. So, medyo mas maganda yung naging appreciation ko for insurance. And then, from there, kumukuha na ako, nakailang insurance na ako from Film Life. Pero prior, same kay JR, I have insurance from different company. Tapos, hindi ko na alam kung bakit ako kumuha. Dahil kilala ko ng advisor and hindi ko nahiya lang ako ganyan kasi friend. So yun, sige. So, when do you think is the, kasi like si Marj is, single. Wala ka namang dependent, diba? So, when do you feel is the right time to get insurance? As someone who's single, for example, and na-value mo yung insurance, pero hindi natin, kumbaga, alam ko na ma-value mo as an advisor, pero some of our friends or na hindi nila, do you advise them na kuha na kayo insurance while you're single? And then why? Why do you think dapat sila kumuha?
Well, single ako, yeah, that's a factor. Pero yung for getting insurance kasi, you have really two reasons why you should get insurance eh. So, entirely for single although I will add up on that na lang din later. So first, if you have something to lose, that's the right time when you should get insurance. For example, whatever happens to you, magkakaroon ng dent sa bulsa nyo or sa savings ng family nyo. It's the best time to get insurance. Regardless of age yun. And when's the best time is if hindi nyo siya kailangan. Kasi coming from operations as an underwriter, and syempre, underwriters are the ones who assess the applications of those na gustong kumuha ng insurance, di ba?
Yeah.
And hindi lahat, I'll tell you, hindi lahat na-approve yung insurance nila. Some are declined. Yung iba naman, hindi na-approve yung, for example, HCB or hospital cash benefit. Or in case na ma-confine sila, may marireimburse sila from Film Life. Hindi lahat na-approve yun. Especially if may edad na. So, since I'm single and wala akong dependents ngayon, to answer your question directly din, wala akong ibang iniisip na pagkakagastusan. Kasi wala pa akong ginagastusan na kids or my parents have their own work, so hindi ko sila ginagastusan naman. And they have their own savings din naman. So, now is the best time for me to save.
Yeah.
And since I'm young, or I'm younger than you. Sorry guys for revealing your age. I'm healthier. I'm healthier now. And yung premium ko or what we pay for our insurance is way cheaper. Yeah. Compared to those na 10 years older than me or for those na age na ng parents ko, ang laki talaga ng difference nung how much they are supposed to pay for the same coverage.
Yeah.
Yun. Yun lang.
Okay. Tama. And yung point mo about habang wala pang pinaggagastusan. Diba? Kasi like, later, balikan ko si JR, pero to relate it to my experience. So, syempre, ako, may family, married with kids. And siguro, same goes with others na married pero wala pang kids pero eventually will have kids, or single na may boyfriend or girlfriend na parang eventually plans to get married. Na if you are single na wala ka pang dependents, maganda you start para pag nagkaroon ka kasi ng dependents, ang magiging priority mo is not really insurance eh.
Independence mo na. Yes.
Oo, diba?
Tama yan.
Yung magiging priority mo are yung gatas, yung diapers, ano mo yun, ng mga mo eh. So, if you get as early as sa time ni Marj na wala pa siyang dependence, kuha na siya, then pagdating ng time na kasal na siya, nakapag-start na siya, so yung gap niya, yung insurance gap niya is mas maliit. So, mas konti yung kailangan niya at that time married. So, parang may head start na siya, di ba?
And to add up lang din, kasi if you have kids na, yun nga, hindi mo na priority yung sarili mo. You have kids na, and your kids are gonna study in the future. They're going to college. And kukuhanan mo sila ng their own insurance for them to go to college in the future, di ba? Kasi mas mura mas mura yung ngayon ka mag-save or mag-invest for your kids' education than later on. Kaya yun din. Kaya well now na wala pa akong kids, yung sarili ko muna yung insure ko.
Ikaw, JR, anong doon about being single, no dependents? Is it important to get insurance?
For me, yes. Kasi medyo in my case, sa experience ko, I think medyo late na rin ako nakakuha ng insurance. I think 28 na ako noon. So, for young professionals, sabi ko, nung na-value ko na natutunan ko na yung value of insurance, sabi ko, sana mas kumuha ako nung mas bata pa ako. So, may ganon. may ganung parang di naman pagsisisi, pero parang sana may nag-approach sa akin and na-explain ng mas maigi yung insurance nung meron na akong income. So, yung pwede kong masuggest is habang may income, kapag may income ka na, you can get one, and then para ma-determine mo rin yung purpose kung para saan mo siya kukuhain, and then parang magkakaroon ka ng ng bigger why kung bakit ka mag-iipon at mas may drive ka para mag-work at hindi ka mag-quit from one work to another or walang backup plans. So, ayun, yun yung pwede ko masuggest. As long as you have income and maganda rin yung sinabi ni Marj kung hindi, kapag hindi mo siya kailangan, means healthy ka. So, while healthy and young, yun. Katulad ni Marj.
Yung,
Hindi ko naman sinasabi na
hindi naman tayo kailangan.
you're young pa rin man.
Young at heart.
Pero I think isa rin sa malaking factor why hindi kumukuha. Not just, siguro yung nabanggit mo na sana may nag-explain sa'yo ng mas maayos. I think factor din minsan tayo na nung time na kumuha tayo, like ako, time na kumuha ako, kaibigan ko yun. So parang medyo nag-tune out na ako Parang kukuha lang ako kasi friend kita. So kung ano man yung explanation mo dyan,
Support.
ito,
Ganun din supporter.
okay na yan, may tiwala ako sa'yo, pero kahit na hindi ko masyado naintindihan yung product, di ba? Which is hindi rin maganda kasi parang, katulad ng sabi ni JR, mas maganda, ma-appreciate mo yung, maintindihan mo talaga so that you know kung anong type of insurance then you will get, di ba? So, hindi rin talaga. And I think, hindi rin naman tayo biased na to say na single ka, wala kang dependents. Technically, hindi mo talaga kailangan. Tama? But,
No.
depende
Ano pa rin.
insurance. Depende sa type of insurance. Sorry.
Well, kasi,
Depende rin. Kasi,
nabanggit ko sa'yo kanina na you have financial loss pa rin. So, whatever happens to me, magkasakit man ako, or even say death, which is inevitable sa lahat tayo. Ever may mangyari man na masama sa akin, who will shoulder the expense kasi? That will be the question. Enough ba yung savings ko? And that savings, either my savings, savings ng parents ko, hard-earned money yun And it's intended for something else. Let's say for another business or pang-retirement supposedly ng parents ko. And I wouldn't want to touch that. Yeah. So why not get insurance now, which is way cheaper than in case na may mangyari, yung actual cost, di ba? Ayun.
What I mean is, when you're single and wala kang dependents, yung need mo for it is lower than if you have dependents. If you want to compare lang.
Yeah.
Pag single. So technically, yung need mo for it is not really a priority compared kapag may dependents ka. Kaya most of the time, pag single ka and wala kang dependents, hindi pa talaga masyadong iniisip yung insurance, getting insurance. Kasi parang, single naman ako Pag namatay ako, my family is okay naman. Hindi naman sila dependent sa akin. They have their own. Diba? So parang yung nagiging mentality. And then, comparing it to the need na kapag meron kang dependents, pero by the time na nga na may dependents ka na, hindi mo na siya mapaprioritize na mention natin. Pero what do you think about single pero hindi young, walang dependents? Like, meron akong nakakausap or like, na sila, nasa late 50s na, almost 60s. Syempre, na-explain ko yung value of getting insurance. Pero for them, hindi nila nakita masyado yung value kasi nga, wala silang dependents, wala silang pinapakain or wala rin silang masyadong, alam mo yun, yung relatives naman nila are quite okay, maayos naman. So, do you think that they still need to get coverage?
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Kasi, let's see ba mauna? JR ba ako?
Sige, si JR.
JR na muna for a change.
medyo tricky ng konti yung question. Pero sige, yung
like, wala talagang partners or
Um,
wala silang mga,
oh,
may relatives, pero
mm,
really, yung relatives nila are not dependent sa kanila.
okay. Kasi, let's say na lang ha, if VUL yung kunin, let's say hindi ka magkakit, or hindi ka mamatay, which we can take out of the equation kasi. And you live longer than you expected.
Okay.
Then sino yung sasalo sa'yo? If you don't have kids, you don't have dependents. Sino yung sasalo sa'yo? And it's even worse if wala kang savings for your retirement. So saan ka ng pang-retirement mo? 'Di ba?
yes, it's more on saving.
The more you
Importance of
need
saving.
to get insurance. It's for your retirement.
JR, yes.
Lalo na lang to add further on it na lang. For example, ako, yung both of my grandparents have my other grandparent had Alzheimer's, and yung lola ko, she has Alzheimer's. So let's say wala silang apo. So who will take care of them? 'Di ba? Unless may insurance sila.
This, and just to clarify, ito yung binabanggit mo is to get insurance to enjoy some of the living benefits of an insurance.
Yes. Living benefit.
So, yung living benefit ng insurance naman, pwede pa rin. Kumbaga, you get, pero yung living benefit, you can enjoy. Also, depende rin on the type of insurance. Yun yung gusto kong i-point out. Maybe they won't value as much yung life coverage, although it's important, pero in terms of their mindset or yung valuing the insurance, hindi nila ma-value yung life coverage kasi nga marami iniisip, patay na naman ako, hindi ko na problemahin yan, 'di ba? So parang may mga ganung mentality eh. But there are insurances with health coverages, 'di ba, that we can still enjoy kahit na medyo may edad na sila, 'di ba? So, and while they're still living, hindi naman enjoy kasi health yun eh. So parang by the time na ginagamit mo na siya, hindi ka na masyado nag-e-enjoy eh. Kasi sakit na. So, pero
kasi hindi pa butas yung bulsa mo, 'di ba?
magagamit mo yung benefits of your health insurance. Sige, JR, you were saying something.
Ayun, it's more on protection kasi kung single siya and then wala namang siyang sinusupport anyone, it's more of protection ng kanyang mga na-save or na-invest. For sure, for this type naman ng person, marami siyang na-invest kasi nga wala siyang dependent. So, it's more on protection. Yun, tama nga kayo na living benefits ang tama ba? May enjoy niya. May enjoy to protect yung kanyang mga assets din. For example, in terms of sickness, he or she doesn't really need to get out of parang savings and to sell investments, parang ganon.
Parang you preserve your investments kasi you're including yourself. Pero itong example ko, kukuha pa lang siya at the age of 50, nasa 55, 55. Doon pa lang siya start. Wala siyang insurance before. Doon pa lang siya mag-start. Siguro, even if you don't have dependents, just add rin, no? Ang value siguro, maybe health, katulad nga sabi ni Marj, pag mas matanda ka, ang trade-off lang talaga when you get at that age is mas mataas na yung premiums mo, mas mahal na.
Mas mahal.
Oo, so...
Pero high risk kasi.
Oo, kasi high risk nga. They have to Actually, hindi naman problem in helping people understand na pag mas matanda ka, mas mataas yung premium mo. Alam nila eh, like, in-expect nila na ganun talaga eh. No? So, but at the same time, yun nga, mas mataas yung premium mo, pero there are benefits naman or may mga types of insurances naman that can lower your premiums. Like mga term insurance, term coverages. Diba? In fact, just to plug a bit, sa Film Life, meron tayong active joint, diba? Critical Protect, diba? Diba? Na you can insure two people para to somehow lower your coverage.
Pero yung pair up nun is let's say one who is older and another who is way younger. Para mabalance siya.
So even if wala ka namang kamag-anak na dependent sa'yo or nagdi-depend sa'yo, I'm sure may kamag-anak naman yun na younger. Diba? Pwedeng pamangkin. Hindi naman siya kailangan anak or diba? Pwedeng pamangkin, basta pwedeng any relative.
Relation.
May relative. Kahit any relative pwede. Diba? So there are, if you are nasa 50s na and then you're worried na baka masyadong expensive yung mga insurance, there are different products that can cater to your needs na hindi kailangan ganun kamahal. Diba? Like term insurance. Diba? So, ito next example ko, mas mas controversial siguro. Children.
Ano yan?
Hindi kami na-inform sa mga questions ngayon lang.
Oh, man.
Yan.
Hindi prepared. Pero sige.
May tiwala naman ako na masasagot niya. Hindi naman there's no right or wrong answer. Children.
Okay.
Controversial to children kasi laging sinasabi children should not be insured or at least not when definitely not kapag hindi insured yung parent. Okay. Pero even if insured yung parent, insure, pero hindi, let's say, hindi sufficient pa. Pero kaya naman nila to insure the kids for a small amount. Do you think they should insure children? We should insure children. Okay, anong take nyo doon? Kasi controversial to kasi may mga tao that would say, even yung mga known financial advocates like sina Susie Orman, diba? They would tell you na if you don't have dependents, you don't need insurance. Which are yung kids, technically wala naman silang dependent. And totoo international known
Yes. I've heard it also. Yes, diba? I've heard it before also.
So,
but then again,
yan, sige.
Pareho kami ni JR na walang kids eh.
Yan. Kaya maganda.
Yes.
Ikaw lang yung may kids dito. So, we would like to ask you, in-insure mo ba yung kids mo and why?
Okay. So, ito, in-insure ko yung kids ko pero medyo recent lang. Hindi when they were super young. Hindi kaagad. Okay. Pero actually, before, hindi rin ako naniniwala na you should insure the kids. Okay. Kasi nga, wala naman silang, kumbaga, technically, there's no economic loss. Pero, meron ako nabasang article. It's actually a colleague of mine, the RFP, Kendrick Chua, wrote an article about insuring kids. And maganda yung points niya, which medyo changed my take on it. No? Kasi, sabi niya, oo, technically, walang economic loss if you lose your kid, 'di ba? Pag namatay yung kid mo, walang economic loss. But pag may nangyaring ganun, that tragic, most likely as the parent, you won't be able to focus or get back to work.
Yes. Oo.
'Di ba? So technically, you're losing income. Kasi yung mind is not there.
Oo.
Won't be there. So if you don't insure your kids, and then you lose your kid, diba? The sad reality nangyari yun, then what will you do if you can't focus on work? If you can't maka-move on kaagad? Kasi hindi naman yun kabilis, diba? And dun medyo napaisip ako na parang, oops, tama siya, may point siya, and very good points actually, na for the kids, hindi ako makaka-work, hindi ako makaka-focus. So, anong magiging income ko? So, hindi man maganda pakinggan, pero I will use the benefits of that insurance to at least fund myself in the short term para lang as I cope, 'di ba? So yun naman yung take ko doon. 'Di ba? Kayo ba may take ba kayo?
Just to add on it lang, kasi I know someone who her kid recently lang.
Okay.
Tapos, yes, recently lang. Tapos yun nga, nag-usap kami. Coincidentally, kanina lang. Kaninang meeting natin. Dun sa breakout room. So she knows, kung pinapanood niya to, alam niya na siya. And, ano yan?
Advisor?
Yes, co-advisor siya.
Talaga?
Tapos, na-mention niya sa akin na parang gusto na niyang mag-quit as being a financial advisor because of what happened. Yun nga. So just to add up, na nangyayari din talaga yun. Na emotionally, wala kang financial loss. Pero emotionally, meron. Which affect you financially. Yun.
Yes. Yun yung pinaka logical and on point example of why consider insuring the kids, di ba? Ikaw, JR.
Yung take ko naman doon, if ever man na walang mangyari, for example, this is something na na pag na-appreciate nung mga anak mo, by that time na ma-educate na siya and nasa tamang edad na, parang this is something that magpapasalamat sila sa'yo dahil kinunan mo sila habang bata pa. And then, with this parang bata pa, so small amount with big coverage, pagdating ng time na ma-appreciate nila yon, sobrang magpapasalamat sila sa'yo. So, kasi na-insure sila at early age. So yun yung, kasi di ba earlier pinag-usapan natin na medyo late na natin na value yung insurance. So parang nag-wish tayo na sana may nag-explain earlier pa. So yun yung nakita ko na advantage for them.
Yeah. So and ngayon nag-start na rin lumabas yung mga insurance critical illness coverage for mga juvenile, yung mga insurance, yung mga kids, 'di ba? Kasi before walang ganun eh. And now not just with Film Life, but I've seen other companies also release some of their products na bago. Pero Film Life is one.
Una lang yung film.
Kami. So, medyo matagal na, early this year pa lang. So, and it's super cheap rin for critical illness coverage for kids. So ako, yun ang kinuha ko for one pa lang kasi marami pa akong binabayang insurance eh. Pero yung for one of my kid, I got that as well. And ang binabayaran ko lang parang 13,000 a year for critical illness till age 100 or 20 years to pay.
Mura, sobrang mura.
Oo, kaya ako kinuha yun kasi nga, na-realize ko na in 20 years, she's gonna be parang ganyan, working age na. At least meron na. May head start na siya. Diba? Parang usapan natin kanina, if you're single, may head start ka na. Diba?
Oo.
And
unlike us na kailangan pa natin lagay yung sarili natin. If hindi tayo kinuhanan ng parents natin before.
Oo, diba?
Oo, tama.
I think marami from our generation, medyo hindi lahat ng majority of the parents hindi naman masyadong insured rin eh. Like my parents hindi naman talaga insured until pumasok na ako sa industry. And I people mga ka-age natin or at least ka-age namin nila JR, baka sabihin ni Marj dinadamay ko siya sa age.
Kuya ko na kayo.
Pero ako talaga dinamay
Yung mga parents natin, I think, hindi pa sila ganun ka into talaga nung time na yun about insurance.
Mm-hmm.
So
But then kasi before, wala pang internet. So, alam niyo yun, sharing of information, sobrang talagang kailangan pang i-meet yung mga tao.
Oo,
Unlike
tama.
now na information is very accessible online. So, kahit ikaw nga, pwede mong maaral yung financial planning di ba?
Yeah.
Kahit na, regular na hindi financial advisor.
Oo. So ano pa, aside from those, na medyo, kasi given naman like, basta may dependence ka, you should get insurance. Okay. Talk about when, diba? Age-wise, you should get it as early. If you are approaching retirement, yun ang pinaka-challenging actually. Diba? If you're approaching retirement, nasa early 60s ka na, and nabanggit naman natin, may incentive naman to get insurance. But it is more difficult.
Oo. Pero na kasi, different na yung reasons for getting insurance at that phase of our lives kasi when we are 60 na, di ba? If you're, before, hindi life insurance per se. Let's say health insurance. If wala ka pang 65 or like around 60 ka pa lang, let's say, then you still have 5 years. Pwede mong ma-enjoy yung benefits of the health insurance, di ba?
Yeah.
Or hospitalization, let's say. And till 70, 75 yung coverage for critical illnesses naman. And also, yun din yung time ng na we prepare for estate planning din kasi. 'Di ba? Kasi we have our assets and whatever happens to us, yung asset natin, hindi yan dire-diretso mapupunta sa mga anak natin or dependents, 'di ba? Or sa mga apo, hindi naman diretso sa kanila. Mapupunta muna siya sa estate natin. And we have to prepare for that kasi before we get the estate, yung before makuha yung mana, yung mga let's say kids natin, they have to pay for the estate tax and they have to prepare for that.
Yeah. So
yes, tama.
May i-add ka, JR?
Yun nga. Na-realize ko din yung sinabi ni Marj na to prepare for the sa wealth distribution para may mas control tayo or yung mga tao na para may mas control sila sa kanilang asset, 'di ba? So that's one of the advantages, 'di ba?
Assuming may wealth.
Yes. So of course.
Hopefully by that time meron.
So yun nga, actually maganda yung point ninyo na when you're approaching that age, more of different purpose na, more of preservation of the wealth and being able to distribute it equally and properly siguro in terms of your dependents, diba? So yun naman sa mga purpose. Pero again, if you want to get yung mga health insurance, pwede pa rin naman. As Marj said,
pwede pa rin.
Ganyan. The only challenge there is that usually na-encounter na challenge, of course, the premiums are higher. And the risks are higher. Kasi nga, possible na at 60, you have different conditions na rin. Diba? So, ang ko nga is that when you're 60 and doon ka palang kukuha ng insurance, medyo late na talaga, realistically. Kasi pero again, pwede pa. But again, mas mataas na yung premium. So, being able to understand that those factors might help, diba? Pero may mga options na, katulad ng binagat namin for critical illness, like the active joint critical protect, pwede mong i-combine with a younger insured, diba? And then, malolower yung premium mo.
Para mas mura, oo.
Para mas
mura. Mas mura kasi naipasa mo din yung parang risk sharing siya diba?
Oo. So yun.
Mas makakamura.
Yun yung mga options. Pero again, the options are fewer. So dapat pag medyo may edad ka na and then you're trying to get insurance, you have to understand those. At the same time, educate na rin yung mga anak mo and mga apo mo on the value of it, di ba? Para makakuha sila early. Di ba? Kasi feeling ko pag 60s na ako and then wala akong insurance masyado, and then dun ko pa lang siya na-value. Siyempre may konting, hindi ma-regret, pero parang ganun, di ba? Parang yung sinabi ni JR kanina, siya, 28 siya kumuha. Ngayon, ilan ka na ba? 30?
33.
Kuya JR.
May konting regret na
Ay, na-booking yung edad ko. Yung kay Master JJT, booking natin.
39 na ako. Kumuha ako 28 din.
Hindi naman nalata eh.
Yung tinataga age. So, 28 ako kumuha. Pero same yung sentiment ko with JR. Na parang, nung na-appreciate ko na insurance at mga 33, mga ganyan. 33, 34, na-realize ko dapat kumuha ako mas marami. Doon ko nilagay some of my salary, ganyan. Or mas, para yung gap ko mas maliit. Diba? And how much more if you're 60 already and then wala ka pang insurance and then wala kang insurance and then may isip mo 60 years na, 'di ba? Na feeling mo kulang pa pala. 'Di ba? So, kami ni JR, ilang years lang 'yun and we felt a little some regret already. Pag older na, you might feel more regret. Diba? So, 'yun. May gusto pa ba kayo i-add? So, I think we've covered almost everyone, eh. Single na dependent, single na wala, children, retiree or close to being a retiree. All we're saying is that there's really no wrong or right time to get insured. Ang dapat talaga is get insured now as early as you can. Diba? Wala namang wrong time.
As long as you have something to lose.
As long as you have something to lose. Actually, even wala eh. You start early, di ba? Katulad ng nabanggit natin kanina, even as long as you start early, kasi kahit na may kaya ka or, di ba, usually yun lang naman yung mapapaisip mo na wala naman akong something to lose, di ba? Pero you start early kasi eventually you might have something to lose na, yun nga, you get a head start.
And if you want something to gain.
Oo, gain din. Kasama din.
In the future, di ba? You get it. Pero yun nga. So yun. I think we've covered, tama ba? We've covered all the bases na.
Yes, tama.
Pretty much everything. Pero very important, the worst case scenario talaga is that if you have dependents, you get. Kasi yung mga medyo...
Lalo kung breadwinner ka, nako.
Kasi yung mga pinag-usapan namin, medyo may contention pa yan na yung need mo nga is lower than those that yung may dependent, di ba? Pero if you have dependent, you should get. Wala nang question asked. Hindi na namin pag i-debate dito or pag-uusapan bakit mo kailangan kumuha. Kasi for obvious reasons, di ba? Alright, so sobrang
napatagal yata.
For your inputs, diba? So, maganda yung naging discussion and alam ko kinakabahan si JR kanina so hopefully medyo wala na yung
nawala nga yung anto ko eh kasi nagugulat ako sa mga questions mo. Hindi prepared.
Kaya na ni JR for another 2 hours.
Next time.
Alright, so thank you for joining me in this episode of Advisor Conversation. Siguro next time invite ko rin kayo to talk about the career naman para maingganyo yung diba? Kasi iba rin yung background. Actually, marami tayo sa corporate to being a financial advisor, diba? So next time naman yun. It's for another topic for another day. Right? So thank you guys, and thank you for watching, and hope you learned something from this episode. And in case that you have questions, feel free to comment or message me, si Marj. Ay, pwede mag-plug. JR, anong ipang-plug?
Sorry, medyo humina yata yung internet connection. Ay, ano yon?
Facebook page.
If you want something valuable na sinishare na ang mga financial advisors, you can follow me at JR Ready sa Facebook page. Ayun.
Facebook page.
Ako hindi na ako magpa-plug. Basta ipa-plug ko na lang si si Jeremy, JJT. You follow him, just basahin niyo na rin yung content niya. Super helpful talaga.
Thank you.
Yes, recommended.
So, Marj.
Kaya siguro Master JJT ang tawag namin lahat.
Oo nga eh.
Yeah, thank you.
And if sa stocks then, very knowledgeable.
Sobrang benta na yun. Okay. So, yun, like my page, JJT Premier Financials, and then this episode will also be uploaded to Spotify, Anchor, and Apple and Google Podcasts. So, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and see you on the next episode. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.